bloody hills. These are my forces, you can pause to see them. And these are the enemy forces. In this map there are 7 objectives. I do not expect to be able to take them all. In the middle, flanked on forest by 3 sides and in a bit of a reverse slope position, is the middle crossroads. On the left we have the left outer buildings, also flanked on one side by forest and in a bit of a reverse slope. Down here we have the left crossroads, covered by a large factory building and flanked by forest on 3 sides. Down here in the middle we have the mortar position, covered by a semicircle of buildings and trees. And then over here we have City East and City West, with plenty of buildings and rubble, also covered by a forested area on a hill. And then finally over here on the right corner we have the enemy's AA position. The first thing I want to do is get my scouts to move down these main roads and see if they can spot any enemies, and then I want to assault these 2 outer objectives and get my tanks into overwatch positions. The main focus of this attack is a pincer movement on the left outer buildings so that we can secure the perimeter and sweep around with like a hammer and anvil type of attack. The attacks on the other side of the map aren't really meant to succeed. More, they are meant to draw resources from the enemy. I'm gonna call in napalm and fire missions on the enemy's AA and mortar positions. Then once I take the left outer buildings, I plan on swooping around for another pincer attack on the middle crossroads. The rain and poor conditions means that I can't go through the forest with my vehicles. I'll have to brave the open. Here I'm just marking some contacts we found as my scouts move forward, searching for enemies in the darkness. I begin shelling the left outer buildings without actually being able to see anything. I'm just guessing where their positions might be and throwing mortar shells and artillery at them. It's quiet now, but we know that won't last for long. One of my scout units runs face first into an enemy light tank. We've taken contact on the left side of the map, near the left outer buildings, and my tank has taken out a BTR. It's also engaging some unknown contacts. We make contact in the center of the map as one of my patent tanks takes out a BTR, and my men hose down that area of the forest with machine gun fire. Finally, I move a patent tank up in the center to deal with that light tank. My tanks come under fire from someone in that building, so I moved the APC back. That's another BTR down. Here we have the pincer attack preparation, getting ready to hit the left outer buildings. And whoever was in that house is not happy anymore. The wind blows my flares into me and lights up my tank. Now it's heavily damaged. Not off to a good start on the right flank. We spotted an enemy helicopter on the right flank, so I move up some AA to try to get a shot on it. By this time I've lost 3 M113s near the left outer buildings. Moving them up without night vision was a big mistake. Meanwhile, in the center of the map, we're taking all kinds of contacts from that forest, so I'm gonna bring in some mechanized infantry to sweep it. And then here comes my first napalm strike. One of my tanks got knocked out by an RPG in the center of the map. And then we take fire from something near the center crossroads. And that's it for this one. Please join me next time where things really start to heat up. Don't forget to subscribe.